As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Bills going up against the Steelers. So let's get you up to the Steel City. Standing by in Pittsburgh, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Brown, the lone receiver, left. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
After the interception, here's Taylor. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 53 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. So the D-line's going to spread out. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. The slot man in motion right. As he explains his competitiveness and his drive to improve his Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And this will be incomplete. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. The man in motion is Brown. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. And he fires one, but incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a gain of 9 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Incomplete. Defensively, starting lineup for the Bills, and a disruptor on the line, certainly Shaq Lawson.
Loved him during his time at Clemson. Really, really liked him when he played in the national championship game because he wasn't 100%. He'd gotten hurt in the game before and found a way back onto the field and made a difference.
In motion left comes Bryant. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
The out route is such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. It's fourth down. Offense still on the field. They're going for it. Here comes the D swarming to the line. And he motions the wide receiver. There we go on fourth down with Roethlisberger. Steps away. He completes it to Bryant. That'll be a gain of 16. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on fourth and long. And that was just a good job there of being mobile and creating something.
Being able to extend the play and get people open or buy yourself more time to run with the football, that's a really nice job there.
So here we go, first and 10 now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Again on second and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Graham. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was very easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now the first carry for a former Pitt Panther, LaShawn McCoy. Room here to run. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. It's a big run there by McCoy. 49 yards on the ground. They go play action here on first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Percy Harvin, the intended receiver there. And now it's second down. And here's our first look today at this offense.
And let's start with LaShawn Shady McCoy, their star running back. He can do everything. Run it inside, get to the perimeter, and, of course, catch it out of the backfield.
Second and 10 now. It's Taylor. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. Taylor. That's complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll throw on first down to Taylor. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play, maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there, and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front. Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it's the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Taylor. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Carpenter now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger surveying the field. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Taylor now off the bootleg. Man open right side, it's the tight end play. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. He hits Graham, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
That's caught at the 3. 1 yard is the gain there to bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Taylor. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Charles Clay from a yard out. And the Bills will extend their lead. And he's a reliable target. He's more than that, though. And look, I'm not going to say he's the best tight end in the league, but he's solid.
Yeah, because he's able to block. And that's almost a lost art for a number of the tight ends in the league now, because the most popular guys are almost what we call move tight ends, more like receivers. But those guys who can do it all, there's still a place for them in the NFL.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the Steelers set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Pressure. I love it. We'll see if they dial it up this drive. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And now the offense operates in the red zone. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. Taylor, yep, he lost the football. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it. And it brings up 2nd down. Taylor. Can't find anyone open. Now he's flushed out left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Charles Clay with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A lot of time there, partner, in the protected pocket, and he was able to deliver.
The guys protecting the passer have allowed him plenty of time to go through his progressions and find open receivers.
Green with a catch left side. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot to the end zone.
Yes, that
he
right.
had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Well, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Ladarius Green. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Bills' offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they'll go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. He pops over him.
That's why you stretch.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks.
Taylor, he wants the football. So on 4th down, the Bills call on the punt unit, and Colton Schmidt back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. With it is Brown.
Brown.
And now following that play, we've got a man down defensively, one of the members of the secondary. And we'll just hope he's all right to continue. And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Damn, no.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And Green with a catch right side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe of the field.
Not going all the way over there.
Halfback sent in motion. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And really, Charles, a great job by the defender there to get a hand on the big stick.
Just as the ball arrived, the defender swatted it away.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Yeah, I cooked dinner, man. Close. I just told you I got cooking dinner.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Man open left side is Brown. 8 yards of completion, but now they face 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And quickly, they get to the line.
Assholes being assholes. Maybe staying in for 3 hours today.
3rd and 2, now Roethlisberger.
3 hours.
From Green. Give him 6 yards.
I gotta stay there 2.5 hours to do that. Don't tell me what I don't have to do. You know what I have to do? I don't need. You didn't leave the house. What are you talking about? I was at therapy, and at 5 after 9.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. On the right side, Green. We have at halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone.
I know where you keep my legs. Pull down. Watch a little bit different.
That will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
What I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. A nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Moats in there to bring it down for a loss of 7. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy.
Get on that, man.
And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they think they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
That's the 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down it goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, Taylor steps away to his left.
Why you want to so slow, man? There it is.
The ball's knocked out. And it's picked up by the
Dang,
Steelers. His guys
this shit moving slow as hell, man.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they
Oh, man, can't play online,
for their
man.
first possession
terrible.
of the second half.
It's so terrible, man. This shit's so slow,
And some
man. It's
changes here
ridiculous.
as the D-line
Let's
separates
send that
up.
shit, man. Let's go. Let's let that shit go.
Action here on first down. They'll rifle this one deep right
Look at that shit.
side.
That
And
shit's
for
so
the fourth
slow,
time
man.
tonight, it's an
Let that
interception.
shit go.
Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing,
This shit's so slow, man. That play is so old.
They make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And a nice gain of 21
Man, he's still right
yards.
there, man.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Taylor on first down. He completes it to Hunter. It'll go as a gain of 10 there.
That's just so
And it'll
terrible.
be a Buffalo first down.
Let's see how you stop this.
So the offense has it first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. As he throws there, incomplete.
He ain't gonna sound like that,
Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more.
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Second and 10 now, it's Taylor.
Look at that nano.
He's going to find his running back.
Nano.
It's
That's just
complete.
strictly
And
nano,
this time,
man.
not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. And the offense moving quickly to
Come
the
on,
left.
man. They won't let me get to my man. Here's I
Throws
want
Taylor. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's
to
complete.
get to my
And he
man.
gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. On first and 10, it's Taylor. He's going to flip that back to the flat. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here. 10th carry now for McCoy.
Right, brother. Get in there. You got
Yard, taking it down to the 14. This will be play number 7 on the drive. Third and a yard.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and what you need to do. And sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. That kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Now Taylor to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Taylor trying to get it to Harvin, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Arthur Moats. And a big turnover.
Oh, man,
His
that's lucky,
guys
man.
will get the football back.
Give me that. Well, I didn't even know I had that. Oh, man, I didn't know I had that. Give me that.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on third and goal? They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Gotcha.
Now
Take
flags
'em
are
back.
come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
Uh-oh. Trouble. Let's pick that shit. Give me that.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. This time Taylor will throw. That's good.
That shit crazy.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a
Yay!
touchdown. Brandon Tate from 6 yards away. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
This shit is terrible.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Oh, I know he didn't.
This will be
I
taken
know how
short.
you are.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it go again. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield at 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll come out in the pistol. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Brown with a catch right side. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
Next team used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The play clock's running down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
This is terrible, man.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell.
You gotta run at this shit.
He's going to get the football.
Run at
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And now here's another interception. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You bring back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. Have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a two-syllable. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
That didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. Well, pardon me, the hit sure looks like a simple route, but I think the issue with it is a lot of time when you're making that play, you're actually working your way back inside towards traffic where the big guys are coming from inside out, whether it's defensive ends or linebackers. And a lot of the time, instead of securing the pass, your eyes might stray towards the middle and wonder where the big hit's going to come from.
Both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. In motion right is Brown. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on fourth down. Finding time. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35.
And that's a good pickup on the first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys have the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Hey, man.
Time running out here on the play clock. They go play action here on first down.
Look at that shit.
It's loose. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position at the 19-yard line. And here come the Bills. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last time when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They'd have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now they're in the hurry up. Again, it's McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Come on, bud.
To McCoy, complete.
Right there.
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Taylor to throw. He's got time.
No, he ain't got no time.
Says this will be incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and bring up 2nd down. Second down now after the incompletion. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. His throw incomplete.
Come on, man, you gotta get that. Come on, Sean. You gotta get that.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Now it's Taylor.
Oh my God, I'm laying on that.
And he's able to get it down at a 2-yard
come on,
line.
Zeke.
And after that play,
Come on,
we
you
got
big
a man
man shit.
down, a member of the linebacking corps. And the medical staff will attend to it. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Looking left side, he's got it complete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Play clock winding down. He'll start out on the right now, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Getting a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
There it is. There you go.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And they'll put Bryant in motion left. Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Usually when we talk about concentration and catching the ball, it's about the receiver. In this case, it's the defender who had the great focus knocking it away.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to throw now in his own end zone.
Come on, Brown.
And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Hey, yo.
All right, they're going for it on 4th down. Brown, the lone receiver left. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And the wideout in motion. Now Roethlisberger, and he's not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton when the deficit was already there, but like my old coach used to say,
and now look at this. They gave the fumble.
Watch out, get the ball. See, man, got to fix that.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now it's Taylor out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? They will figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off. The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Come on, man. Really?
On 3rd down, Taylor. He's going to hold this for his running back. It's complete.
Get that, Shane.
We're getting up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Bills will go for it. It's Taylor. And he will find his complete. Giving 16 yards on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time. And it's 2nd down.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was kicked in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. Couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well, I think Lady Luck was on his side.
He's going to go up top again. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 3rd.
Sitting on the triad.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. From midfield now, here's Taylor. And the steal pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they get Taylor. He lost the football. The right seam parts, and there he goes. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
Yes, sir.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Really?
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city obviously, unfamiliar hotel, no one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Well, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this game. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air this out deep for Harvin. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So 2nd and 10 here. Here's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. Oh, Taylor going to throw. He's going to go deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now.
There you go.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. 2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's Taylor to throw. And that's caught left side. It's Williams. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw again is Taylor. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Play action, it's Taylor. He's going to take another shot here. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. That will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.
was upstairs. I said I was upstairs. I was upstairs.
You was upstairs? Yeah.
You just called me.
I'm on my way. Oh, that car feels like they eat I'm on my way up.
Yeah. I'm gonna make some chicken tomorrow. I made that shit. I don't like that Mrs. Dash. It's too spicy. Maybe just because I ain't.
Why you want to get out the bed and don't say nothing to her? But you want to get a man?
I already told Phil that this, and I don't want to talk about that this morning. When I was downstairs and I came and I told him already. I ain't gonna keep telling Khalil, neither should you. I want to hear all that stuff in the morning. Do what you want for that. I want to hear that stuff. I get out the bed, I got out, Angie, listen. I got out the bed and said something to him, but I went downstairs and kept right on going. I don't want to hear all that noise in the morning. I already told him that, Angie. I already told him that already. I ain't trying to hear all that. I told him that already. Huh? Something wrong with his balls. I'm trying to tell you, I don't keep. Oh my God, you got friends, man. I know when you stop. I know when you say I told Christine, okay, you're okay. Man, okay. I know when you're going to stop being nasty. You know when? When you see this little girl getting wild, you don't like it something. If Angie don't let you know. Same how the girl in the street robbery, you know what I'm saying? That boy doing is so nasty, it stinks. She was like, oh God, I can't do nothing about it. It's killing me. She all of them like that. I ain't gonna say nothing. You wait till you get close to the girls and shit. You're like, oh, you stink. You're gonna take that shit on business. I don't care if he gotta know how to do that himself. You can't keep telling him. Oh, well, he gotta know how to do that himself. He had all this stuff when he was going to clean up the house. He got speakers in there. He said, I ain't messing with $50 speakers up to go clean up no old speakers. He know he wore them because he went to go clean up something. God, will you stop being like you are, man? That boy is telling you, Khalil is a man. He don't like. I ain't gonna tell you anymore. I ain't gonna tell you. All right, you keep on doing what you're doing. Keep on. I'm gonna beat myself up. My days are telling you how to put your pants on and over. Angie, my days are telling him how to put his clothes on. Oh my God, you need to stop. Right. Yeah, I know. Wear what you want to wear. Hey, man, goddamn! The world ain't coming to an end. Will you stop whining all the time? The world is not coming to an end. Damn, man, the world ain't coming to an end. Will you stop it? The world ain't coming to an end. You gotta learn how to stop that shit, man. Girl, you got 2 more years. I'm gonna tell you shit right next year. Ain't gonna look at you and laugh. You're gonna be a junior. You ain't gonna be able to tell you real shit. You're gonna look at you and walk away. You're gonna walk away, gonna look at you and walk away. Hey, stop. Hey, you gotta stop, man. Whoa, man, you are Damn. What? And Johnny, I told him already. Stop beating me down with that shit. Stop acting like I ain't telling you that shit already. I ain't worried about that shit. That's so good. Stop it. I don't want to hear it. I heard it. I'm not going to sit here and talk. Man. All right, I got to go. I got to go. I can't. Jesus. My God. Damn, man. Will you stop whining?